Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's In Focus, and today we will be talking about a new literacy program that has been launched, keeping in mind the goal of education for all. So, the government recently launched this new program called as New India Literacy Program to impart literacy to the many number of illiterates that are existing in the country within the age group of 15 years and above. So to target this age group of 15 years and above, this New India Literacy Program has been launched for the financial years 2022 and 27. Let us look in the details. So the New India Literacy Program is called as the Nav Bharat Saksharta Karyakram, and this has been launched for the financial years 2022-27 to cover all aspects of adult education and to align it with the new national education policy which was launched in 2020 and budget announcements. Now the National Education Policy 2020 recommends adult education and lifelong learning. So to achieve this objective, this new program was launched. So, what was the need of this program? If you look at the data, Census 2011 says that the number of non-literates in the country in 15 years and above age is at 25.76 crore, male 9.08 crore and female 16.68 crore. In consideration of the progress of persons that are certified as literate being 7.64 crore under the Sakshar Bharat program, it is estimated that currently around 18.12 crore adults are still non-literate in the country. So this is not a small number. And to target these people, and maybe there might be people have been left out in the census, so to target those non-literate people, this scheme has been launched by the government. The scheme will cover non-literates in the age group of 15 years and above in all the states and the UTs in the country. The target for foundational literacy and numeracy is 5 crore learners at rupees 1 crore per year by using online teaching learning assessment system in collaboration with the organizations such as the NCRT, NIOS, NIC, in which learner may register himself or herself with essential information by giving his name, date of birth, gender, Aadhaar number, mobile number. So as I said, the objective of the scheme is to target these people and to impart not only foundational literacy and numeracy, but to cover other components which are necessary for a citizen for 21st century. What are they? What are the necessary skills? So it will cover critical life skills, vocational skills, basic education, etc. and continuing education. Under critical life skills, financial literacy, digital literacy, commercial skills, healthcare, awareness, childcare, education, family welfare will be covered. Under the vocational skills, which will include preparatory, middle, secondary stage equivalency. And in continuing education, you have engaging holistic adult education courses in arts, sciences, technology, culture, sports, recreation, as well as other topics of interest or used to the local learners, such as more advanced material on critical life skills. So this is about the skills that will be covered under this program. Now the scheme will be implemented through volunteerism, through online mode. The training orientation workshops of volunteers that who may volunteer to teach them will be organized in face-to-face mode, and all the material and resources shall be provided digitally for easy access to registered volunteers through accessible digital modes like TV, radio, cell phone, etc. So let us look at what are the salient features of the scheme. Now, school will be the unit for implementation of the scheme. Schools will be used for conducting survey not only of the beneficiary, as I said, from the age group of 15 years and above, but also voluntary teachers who want to volunteer to teach these people. Then different strategies will adopted for different age groups, because they might be non-literates from the age group of 15 to 20. They might be working people, like example construction workers or daily wage earners, or people in agriculture, various other sectors who have not been able to complete their education. So you have until like above 15 years, so there is no limit. And so for different age groups there will be different strategies adopted. The flexibility for the states and UTs will be provided, and they can use innovative activities. Now, foundational literacy and numeracy will be imparted through critical life skills to all the non-literates in the age group of 15 and above. Technology will be used to impart adult education for wider coverage of the scheme. Performance grading system for states and UTs will show performance on the state and UTs to implement the scheme, and also all the achievements that have been done. And this will be done on a yearly basis by weighing both the physical and the financial progress through the UDICE portal. There is also philanthropy and CSR, that is corporate social responsibility, in this scheme, and they will be received by hosting ICT support. They will provide volunteer support. They will open facilitation centers where these learners can go and learn, and also provide IT access to economically weaker learners, like they might give them laptops or cell phones, etc. So the priority and saturation in literacy. Now the age cohort of 15 to 35 will be saturated first, following the ages of 35 and above. So first it is the target of 15 to 35, and then they will target 35 and above. Priority will be given to categories like girls, women, SC/ST, OBC, minority, persons with special needs, Divyangjans, marginalized, nomadic construction workers, laborers, who substantially and immediately can benefit from this adult education. Now, in terms of local area of focus, there will be focus on aspirational districts of Niti Aayog, districts with literacy rates that have less than national or state average, districts with female literacy rates less than 60% as per the 2011 census, districts, blocks with large SC/ST minority population, educationally backward blocks, left-wing extremism affected districts will be targeted. So this will really benefit all these areas, especially if you see the sections that have been covered, and also along with the Divyangjan, you have nomadic, you have construction workers, laborers, then you have also the educationally backward blocks, left-wing extremism where the development is very, very low, and also you have people who are below the poverty line, especially in these areas. You have areas where the female literacy is low, so the program is going to target all the backward regions in the country, and it will benefit the people in this country, in these regions. Now there will be convergence of ministries and departments for effective implementation of this literacy program. For example, the Ministry of Information and Technology will be taking care of the digital literacy. Then you have the Ministry of Finance, financial literacy, Ministry of Skill Development for skilling. Then you have the legal literacy, Ministry of Defense for involvement of NCC volunteers, ex-servicemen. Then you have the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, where you have cooperative societies. Then Ministry of Health, Family and Welfare, health, hygiene and literacy will be taken care of, etc. So you have all the ministries coming together to achieve this aim of education for all through volunteerism, through philanthropy, through CSR, through activities of various ministries and departments, and targeting especially the backward population, the sections of society and the backward regions. So it's a synergetic activity. Then you have, now after this program, the ministry has said that adult education is now education for all in the country. So as a progressive step, it has been decided that from now onwards, the term education for all will be used in place of adult education by the ministry in view of the fact that the terminology adult education is not incorporating appropriately all non literates of 15 years and above age group. So, as a brief roundup, you can see that the objective is 5 crore learners for foundational literacy and numeracy. They will cover the non literates in the age group of 15 years and above, using online teaching, learning, and assessment system to cover the learners, and they will collaborate with organizations such as the NIC, NCRT, NIOS for wider reach. And the new scheme on education for all, erstwhile termed as adult education. So, this is all about the New India Literacy Program aiming to literate the non-literates in the age group of 15 and above in the country. This will be useful to write an answer in the mains as it is one of the policy initiative in education which is important from the GS paper 2 education part, the various policies in education, and you have the features, you have the target population, and you have the implementation mechanism in this post. So this will help you to write a perfect answer on giving the features of the New India Literacy Program. Thank you and see you in the next post.